Hi! So, there's been two major developments in the plushie side of things recently. I told myself I didn't need any more stuffed animals, and then Halloween time rolled around, and I ignored my own rule. Here's Pom Pom. He's a zombie. They've even got little stuffings coming out of him. This one's from Build-A-Bear. He's green. How could I not get him? I mean, come on, he's Pom Pom and he's green, and I like green. So there's him. And then today while I was out, I found some Jellycat plushies at a local store, and they had one of the Halloween ones. They had Mummy Bob, and they had the skeleton bat. I can't remember that one's name, but I told myself if I saw one I would get one, and I can't pass up on Mummy Bob. For a minute I thought I was gonna get the bat instead, but if I didn't get the mummy, I would be betraying myself. How cute is he? I did also want to really quickly show you some of the other things that I got today. We stopped at a couple of stores and like stationery stores and stuff. I got these two sticker sheets. These are from Sticky Club. There's a store that sells them in person near me, so I always like to look at them just to see what they've got. I got these two, and I got one for my sibling that's kind of like a space circus kind of thing, which circus is cute, but space is like totally his thing, so I got those for him. And then I got these two for me. I'm excited to use these especially. They're so cute. And then at that same store, let me grab it. Where did I put it? I got this little button. I just put it here for now. I was thinking about putting it on my bag, but then I realized I could just clip a button around my elastic for some of my journal covers, which it doesn't really go well with the charm, but for now I think it's pretty cute. I got the reason why I have this right now. I'm not switching notebooks, don't worry. I love my Midori so much. I'm not switching right now, but I am going on a trip in about a month, less than a month, and I like to have a traveler's notebook specifically for trips. Usually I'll use the taller ones, but here lately I've been using the passport size ones because especially where I'm going to the past couple times has been Universal Studios, and unfortunately they don't have a lot of like paper ephemera anymore, and I'm only going for a few days, so I feel like a small one works perfect. The store that I go to doesn't sell the half, like the half-sized ones of the regular size that are a little, it's the size of a regular size, but they're shorter, like not lengthwise, but like paper number wise. There's probably a way better way for me to explain that, sorry. But small, compact, I can fill this up pretty good. That's what I did last time I went to Universal, actually, and I did do a flip through of this if you guys want to check it out. And so I'll be going again in a little less than a month, and we're gonna do Halloween Horror Nights and stuff. So I just feel like these are easy for me to fill at a place that, you know, I've been to so many times, which I'm very lucky that I've been able to go so many times, but, you know, I've been to it. They don't have a lot of paper ephemera, that kind of thing. So I've got that. And then I also got one of the binders for the passport-sized books. I have one that I just got recently for the regular, like the standard size traveler's notebooks. But I haven't got one of these yet, which honestly, it probably would do me good to get a second one that's the regular size, because those books are so thick that they don't, like, only 3 of them fit in it. But maybe with this one it'll be a little bit easier to get most of my books in here. I don't have a ton of passport-sized ones, but I've got enough. So, I'll just do a quick put these in, and you can do it with me. My words have left me today, so I'm probably sounding a little bit crazy right now, and I apologize for that. Well, I can't move this. And maybe sometime soon I can do like a flip through of these. I don't know if I've ever done a flip through of my older ones. This one is actually one that I made myself when I was trying to decide if I liked the passport sized things. So I just cut up some paper and stuff, and I made this one on my own just to kind of test it out. So that's that. I was putting these in completely wrong the first time I got one of these binders, but I think I figured it out now. Maybe. We'll see. I'm still struggling. Let me open it up to the middle. I was doing it wrong. Nobody say anything. And then this one is the first, like, actual, like, Travelers Company brand, Travelers, like, passport size that I bought. This one was last year, April to July. So, it was pretty fun. Let's see, where's the middle? I already had it open to the middle. Maybe. Sorry if you see my hair, I'm leaning over. Okay. Moment of truth for my traveler's one, my travel journal one, I mean. Sometimes I just say words and it doesn't make sense. Just kind of like go along. Like, yeah, I think this one's also only going to be able to fit 3 because my books are too thick. Maybe 4 if the one I have now doesn't thicken up too much. Oh no, it's just going to fit 3. I'll put stickers on it and decorate it and stuff too. But yeah, it's cute. I like that it keeps everything kind of together. I wasn't sure about the binders at first, but then I got one because I had a coupon on Amazon, so I was like, why not? I'll try it out. So this is the other one that I have for my standard size ones. This one is, I could only fit 2022 in it, because I don't know if you guys know, I think I did a couple videos about it a long time ago. I used to just be a traveler's notebook person. And then I started, like, exploring other stuff, too. But, let's see, this was the first time I flew, actually. I always write down what planes I fly in, because I just think it's interesting, the different types of planes and stuff. But, yeah, so I just... See, this is the maps that... Oh, my God, we're so warped right here. Hang on. I wasn't expecting to see that. I don't know if you can tell, but that is so... Oh no, my pages are falling out. Well, that's not gonna work if it's gonna make my pages fall out. Oof, glad I caught that. But this is what I mean. They used to have paper maps at Universal, and they don't even do that anymore, and it's so upsetting because not only... Oh yeah, that's not good. My pages are falling out. That makes me want to die, actually. I hate that. I'm glad I noticed that. Sorry, that was a little dramatic of me to say, but they used to give away paper maps, and I would get... I don't have one in this one. Actually, I don't think they had paper maps of the houses last year either. Or, no, they did this year. I'm spouting nonsense. They don't have paper maps at all at Universal anymore, and it makes me so sad. I thought about maybe asking just in case. Maybe they have, like, some secret ones that they just don't give away as easily anymore. but we'll just have to see. Let me actually use a different one. We're gonna try it like this, and I'll just check on it and make sure the pages aren't falling out, because I think it wasn't in the exact middle either, so maybe that will be better. Ugh, that scared me. Sorry. And if you guys want, I can do a flip through of a bunch of my old traveler's notebooks inserts, because I think that would be fun, because I actually didn't start out in the official traveler's notebook. Hang on. I started out in kind of like a dupe version, and I don't know if you can tell, but these are not the size of a regular traveler's notebook insert. They're a little smaller, but I found a really cheap one on Amazon, and I got one of those to kind of test out before I actually like spent the money on an official traveler's notebook journal, because at the time I was not making a ton of money, so I wanted to spend my money well. But this was my first travel journal, like, ever, like, dedicated travel journal. This was in 2021. It was my first vacation in like 13 years, aside from like camping. And we went down to Savannah, Georgia, and I was obsessed. It's gorgeous down there, and I want to go back sometime soon. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then this was my first trip to Universal, actually. I can do a more in-depth flip through of these if you guys want, just let me know. But I just thought it'd be fun to show you. See, here, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, there wasn't a paper map that second time. They used to do, it's upside down, but they used to do paper maps of all the houses and where all the rides, houses, and I think even stores, and I don't know if they did the food and stuff too, but yeah, it was fun. It's just a lot of fun. See, here's some of the like different food options that they had. I don't know if you can tell, but I had to cut it down to fit in my journal, but then I kept a piece because I was most excited for the Texas Chainsaw House. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's coming apart. So these are some of my first ones. But let me know if you guys want to look through some of my old notebooks and inserts, because I think that would be a fun thing to do. Anyway. Sorry to go on that tangent. I just thought it was cool. Yeah, I think that's all I got today, actually. I got some stuff from my sibling. He actually was interested in my Midori B6, so I got him one also. He's been using a Moleskine daily journal, but he wants one to just do other stuff aside from daily journaling in. So I got him one and a cover for that, and some stickers. So yeah, that's kind of the haul from today. I hope you guys are having a good day. Take care of yourself, and I love you. I cut my own bangs last night, which is something I haven't done in a long time. I don't think they look bad. I think I should have pulled a little bit more hair into it, because they're kind of not as thick as they used to be. We'll see. We are going to a used bookstore today. Kind of like Second and Charles, if you have one of those, except it's a big warehouse. And there's like 5 locations in the South. It's called McKay's. I got a bag of stuff to take with me, because it's like kind of like a Second and Charles, where you can take your old stuff and get like in-store credit or like cash or something. And the in-store credit's usually like 3 times more than the cash, but we're gonna see how it goes. Our McKay's is like a giant warehouse. It's really cool. I like going. I'm usually in there for a few hours. Guys, I'm just gonna do a quick haul of some things that I got today at the used bookstore. I'm filming this kind of late at night, so my voice might be a little quieter. I just finally got the time to today. So I'm gonna start out with the books that I got. Hang on, let me do like a rearrangement over here. So some of the books that I found, I got this one from the National Audubon Society. It's a field guide to fossils. I got my mom the mushroom version of this not long ago, and then I saw this one and I could not pass it up because how cool is that? So I don't know exactly how it works yet, so I'm gonna do some like research about it or like read about it, but I'm excited to kind of get into it a little bit just because I think fossils are super cool. It's got this kind of like leather cover kind of thing, and this paper bit pulls off like that. So that's cool. I'm glad I found that. And then I also got this book called The Pirate King. It's about Henry Avery and the golden age of piracy, which I think is super cool. And I think Henry Avery is an interesting guy. I surprisingly don't have much about him though, but I do really like Henry Avery, so I'm excited to read this as well, because I mean, pirates, Henry Avery, I think that's just pretty cool. These next two books are kind of big, so I'm gonna move these out of the way. Okay, so this one is pretty cool. It is The Treasures of Tutankhamun, and it's just about the discovery of his tomb, and it's got a bunch of things that they found in his tomb, and I think that's pretty cool because A, I love mummies, B, I love Egyptology, C, I love archaeology, D, I like museums, and this is like a museum and a book. I like mummies, I like King Tut. There was a point when I was a freshman in high school, and King Tut was my like major special interest at the time. So it's cool that I finally have a book like this as well. And then this one honestly is the one I'm most excited about. It's the Uncharted 4 like game guide. It's the collector's edition guide, which I have never had the joy of seeing in person, and I saw it today at the used bookstore. So I paid a little more for it than my other books, but to me it's completely worth it because, as you guys know, I am a sucker for Uncharted. I don't even know if I can get this book in the whole frame. The whole book in the frame. Let's see. It's a little cut off, but you guys just gotta go with it because that's the best I can do right now. So it's kind of like, as you can see, like a walkthrough of the different chapters and stuff, and where all the treasures are at. And I've pretty much 100%ed the game. I've never been able to play multiplayer because I don't have the PlayStation Online thing, the PlayStation Plus, I think it's called. But it's fun. Look at that. Look at them. I love everybody. Look at him. I'm just so happy I found this. Just to have this physical copy of my favorite game in the world. So even if like I can't play, I can like read through and it's like I'm playing. I'm just so happy about it. It's so cool. I've never had a physical game guide book, so I'm glad my first one, I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring, but he's snoring so loud. But I'm happy that my first like actual game guide is for my favorite game in the world. I just think it's cool. Okay, so aside from books, I found some comics. Zeus snores really loud, I'm sorry if you can hear him. They're all three Decepticon related. They're all Transformers, of course. I almost got a Gambit comic and an Impulse comic, but I passed those up because they were just a little more expensive, and I was also trying to get some figures for my sibling, so with my store credit that they gave me. So this one is really cool. The contents are really cool, but look how cool Astro Train looks on the cover. I could not get that. This one is cool. It's kind of like obviously the rise of the Decepticons. So there's some pretty cool stuff in this one. Hang on, maybe I can show you guys some of it. It's the IDW comic, which obviously is my favorite. Look at Cyclonus. Yee! That's cool. I started watching the X-Men cartoon from the 90s with my sibling. So, like, unfortunately, or fortunately, I've become the type of person that likes DC Comics, the Transformers, and to an extent Marvel Comics now. So I'm just like a well-rounded nerd, I guess. This one I'm really excited about because it's part of Spotlight Megatron, or like what takes place in this one is in like the Spotlight Megatron book, and this is kind of like I can't say it's one of my favorite chapters because it's really sad, but it's kind of like an integral part to Starscream's character. So, I mean, major spoilers if you guys look in here. But it's an integral part to Starscream's character, and Starscream is like my top 3 for Transformers characters. So I'm glad to have this physical copy, even though it's kind of sad. I also just love this Megatron design, so that's pretty cool. And then, for the last thing I got, are some Pokemon cards. My store does this cool thing where you can fill an entire bag of Pokemon cards that you pick out for like $9. And I love cards. You guys know this about me. I have to put my trading cards and everything. I think I had a couple of these already. I already had this Rowlet. I kind of already mixed all of my ones I had already. Not all of them, but some of them. Like, if it's an evolution. But I found all of these cards, and then like that much more to give to my sibling, and they were all just $9. So, hang on, and I'll do like an actual... I'll reorganize those in a minute. Just like a flip through of the ones that I got. I had one of these already. I think I had this one already. I already mixed my like ones together. So, I don't collect Pokemon cards for the value or for the actual trading card game. I collect Pokemon cards because they're cards and they're cute and I like Pokemon. And that's pretty much the gist of it. So all the Pokemon cards that I get are ones that I like already, or just ones that I think are cute, or of Pokemon that I like. Because I don't play the game or anything. I'm sure it would be fun. I'd like to learn how to actually play it. But I just like to have cards. It's something that I collect. Maybe one day, if you guys are interested, I could do a tour of all the cards that I have. I've got some really cool old cards from the 80s for like movies and stuff. I've got some cool Zelda trading cards, Demon Slayer trading cards. So if you guys want to see like a flip through of my card collection one day, I'd love to show you because I just think it's so fun. But yeah, that's what I got today at the used bookstore. Oh, one more thing actually. I found Ratchet. He is from Transformers Prime. So there's different versions of the different characters for different shows and media and stuff. The Ratchet that is in Transformers Prime is my favorite Ratchet out of all of them, except like the comics. And I just love him so much. But the time that it was hard for them to make a bunch of toys for them, I think is the reason. And they're like really rare and hard to find now. So even though he's just a little guy, I could not pass him up because you can hardly find anything of him ever, and he's my favorite. So I'm happy that I just happened to see him today. Look how cute he is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!